So it has been about 10 years since the last .hack game. And guys, let me tell you, I have a laundry list of things. No, not really. So I've been going through it. I've been watching that trailer nonstop since it aired yesterday. I am so excited for what's to come with this new one. I'm hoping we get some gameplay sometime soon. We probably won't see anything until June for a release date, but I'm hoping for April, May that we get a gameplay trailer, or maybe even a gameplay overview, something like that. But I have a couple hopes that I want out of this game. I'm going to try to pick apart and theory craft some of this stuff, and I'm going to put out a couple more videos in the meantime. I'm not as good at that though. If you want a better analytical point of view on the trailer and .hack as a whole, you want to head over to .hat Network. He's got a great history alongside this stuff. But for me, I have a couple things that I'd want to see in this game. So it's going to be a reboot. It's going to take in a lot of what has changed over the years. So hopefully we get some updates to not just the gameplay, but just some stuff around it, some quality of life stuff. Like the first couple of games, the first 4 games had some really bad menuing. So I'm really hoping that the menuing is either a little limited when it comes to the fighting, or it'll be like the way how GU does it, where you can put hotkeys and stuff. If we can do hotkeys for proxies and stuff like that, that would be really good. But here's a couple things that I want out of my laundry list of stuff. So the big thing that I want a very solid 20 to 30 hour experience at the minimum. Now, the original 4 games, because they were split apart into 4 parts, the games came out like 6 to 10 months apart from each other. The games are about 15 to 20 hours. Now, that's not bad, but it is a little short, especially for something we've been waiting for a while. I want a very solid, just for the main story, minimum about 20 to 30 hour experience. I want it to be girthy and feel like something's happening, but I don't want it to drag on too long. I say minimum because I would like it to go a little above that, but I don't know if we need a game to go past that 60-hour mark. That being said, as much as I love the game being split apart into parts, I love Infection, Mutation, Outbreak, and Quarantine being all one game split apart. I love Rebirth, Reminisce, and Redemption being all one game split apart. I really hope that this is a singular entry, so that the story it tells is for the most part contained. I'm not saying we get from the beginning of our new characters' trauma to the end of their story arc. I mean, instead of separating so much of it into parts, we get a very solid single experience that can lead into a sequel instead of just the next part of the story, if that makes sense. And it might seem like it's splitting hairs, dedicating parts and sequels, but this way they can have more time to develop the game sequel, and we have a more solid experience to sell to new fans that won't have to worry about, oh well, if I'm gonna get this one, I'm gonna wait for the rest of it to come out. Kind of like what's going on with the Final Fantasy VII remake series right now. The first 2 games are out, and a lot of people are saying, I want to play them, but I don't want to buy them each time they come out. I want to just buy the collection or whatever bundle that gets made when the last one comes out. So I'm hoping that this one can be considered a singular entry where we get another one as a sequel instead of just being labeled as a part 2. Side quests are very big for me. With this being an MMO, I'm really hoping we get a lot of entertaining side quests. I really liked chasing the goblins, but that can get pretty old. I really liked the side quests in GU where it was like where you can find different of the PKers, was it? Yeah, the player killers. You can find different PKers and defeat them to help save some people. And there was a side quest with that where you had to fight, I think it was like the 7 deadly PKers or something like that. I would love to get some side quests that are just as fun and entertaining. I would love to see no fetch quests, but maybe hey, go to this area, do this. The message board system is probably going to get replaced with some kind of social media type thing. Maybe it'll be like, hey guys, we're having an event over here, let's go do the event. Or hey guys, I went to this dungeon and I couldn't find the boss monster, and you go and find out that the boss monster is not actually at the boss area. It's at the side areas no one goes to. Something like that. I want a good chunk of entertaining side quests. So if we're gonna if I had my way and we lower the time frame to about 30 hours for the main story, the rest of the 10, 15, 20 hours can be in side quests. We get a lot of fun ones that can help flesh some stuff out. I don't know, 15 hours might be a little much, but you know what I'm saying. I would like the main story to be solid, but not too long, and then I want side quests to help fill in that time frame that people will probably want to be in the world for more. I really hope the arena comes back. I really like the arena in the GU games. Was it perfect? Of course not, but it was a really, really fun experience to mess around in it. I would love to see the arena come back, and I would want us to have maybe some side quests involving that. So instead of it being baked into the story, or if it's baked into the story, 100% baked into the story, go through the side quest and be like, oh, beat everyone in this rank. Or, hey, there's I'm playing currently a Digimon game where you have an arena and certain NPCs, you talk to them and then they join the arena and you get more fights. I would love stuff like that. You go out into one of the area worlds, one of the field areas, you'll find an NPC, they talk shit to you, and you're like, oh hey, we'll settle this in the arena, and then you get a new one. I would love to see something like that. If there's an arena, there's probably going to be an achievement attached to it. So yeah, I would love to see more. I would love to see the arena come back, and love to see something work off of that. And then the last thing I have for this video, because I'm making this very quickly, I'm trying to pump out what I can because my time frame on getting these out is not very good. I would love an online component like the White Knight Chronicles games from level 5. Now there's a lot of people that are going to be speculating, talking, wishing, hoping, praying that this game has an MMO tied to it. I personally don't think this should be the one with the MMO tied to it. I don't think we should have resources dedicated to creating a full-length MMO-like story where you create a character and move around and stuff. Instead, what I think we should do is, if they do have an online component, structure it like how White Knight Chronicles does it. So for those unfamiliar, White Knight Chronicles was a PS3 exclusive game created by Level 5, the team behind was it Yokai Watch they made? Yokai Watch and Dark Cloud. So what they did is you would make a custom character. That custom character was your character. They played a role in the main story. And in the main story, they weren't the main character. They were the friend of the main character. But the reason you got to make your own custom character is because you could join an online side server and go to all of the areas from the main game in an online capacity. There was no story to it. There was no story attached to it. There was just a bunch of side quests. Like, you go to this area, kill 5 slimes. Go to this area, kill the boss monster. Go to this area, find the secrets in the area. You know, nothing too in-depth. It's just reusing what's already there, but allowing you to go in an online capacity. An MMO for .hack would be fantastic. I would be there day one. However, I don't think this is where we should be putting all of we shouldn't be putting all our chickens in one basket with this one. We should hope for this one to be a very, very solid re-entry point, especially to get new fans in and to bring the series back to its fullest and 100%. If we get an online component, this is what I would love it to be. A simple, create a character, walk around the root towns, go to areas, do the side quests that are already baked into those areas. You go to Bursting Past Over Aquafield and it says get the treasure at the dungeon. That's the basic one. That's usually what it is. Okay, you just do that online. You go to Hidden Forbidden Holy Ground. It's just the cathedral. Okay, you do that, but you can see people there instead of just you and the single player party. I am so excited for this game, guys. I have more things that I would love to see in it, but those right there are the main ones that I want to see implemented. If we can somehow get this to make record sales, I don't know how sales are going to go when the game comes out. I'm hoping and praying. I already know I'm buying like 3 copies of it myself, but if we can get this to bring back hackk in full and 100%, not just this one title, I would be so excited to see where we go forward. I am so happy about this, and trust me, you're gonna get another video at least of me theorizing. You're gonna hear a lot more from me, so stay tuned.